Hello and welcome to the Armourers Workshop update video. So if you haven't seen this mod before, it's a mod that lets you build armour in the world. Then you can turn it into an item that you can equip on your player, like that. So, since the last time we did this, there's been a lot of changes to the mod. For a starter, armour is now purely cosmetic and it's completely different from vanilla armour. So here we have vanilla diamond helmet. If I equip it, I'll still get protection from this helmet. However, you will notice it's not rendered on my player. So if I press my P key, which can be rebound, you'll see I'll open up the equipment wardrobe. I have a skin on here. If I take it off, you'll see my diamond helmet is now rendered, but if I equip it, it disappears again. So when you have a skin active, it disables the render on that piece of armour. This is quite useful because if you have something like, I don't know, Thermcraft goggles, or maybe a jetpack, or just vanilla armour that you want protection off of, then you don't need to worry about the functionality of armour breaking just because you want it to look different. So this way you can still have your player look nice and customised, but still have your armour function. So anyway, I wanted to take you through building a piece of armour. For starter, we'll go with the multi-block here. To start building, you'll need one of these massive multi-blocks. It's 22 by 22 around the frame and 20 by 20 inside. The frame you need armourer walls, and in the corners you need armourer corner. Nice and simple. The last thing you need is an armourer brain. Once you plunk this in, a few seconds later, it will form. So, open it up. If you right click on armour brain, you see this big complicated GUI. It's pretty easy, but down the bottom here you see two checkboxes. This one's pretty simple. It turns on and off the hair overlay, or the hat overlay, whatever you want to call it, on your player's head. The other one here will show a building guide of where you're allowed to build. So anything inside this grid counts as part of your armour. Now obviously down the side here we have all the different types of armour you can create. That's what chest armour looks like. You can see there's a different bound around the chest armour than there is for each of the arms. And some of the other ones, there's legs. You can see they stop halfway down because of feet to the bottom half. There's also skirts, which are massive. The other thing here, we can type in any user's username. So let's say we just say Notch. And there we have Notch's legs. If we put it to head, you can see Notch's head. I'll just do that because I'm lazy. I don't want to type my name back in. Another thing here, of course, you can see and load up different pieces of armour you're working on. So, why don't we build a piece of armour? First, I should probably show you the tools you build with. There's armour cubes glowing. These ones are the same, but they just glow in the dark. That's all. You can make your armour look pretty cool with them. So, tools you will need. There's the colour mixer, paintbrush, and a paint roller. This just paints a single block. This is 3x3x1. And the colour mixer allows you to pick up colours. There's some presets here. You can slide it around, pick whatever colour you like. Then you just drop them in to paint them. There's a few other tools. Burn tool, dodge tool, colour noise, and shade noise. These are all pretty simple. This one just adds a slight bit of noise on. You can see it's just adjust all the shading slightly. This one's the same, but it would add slight colouring to it. As you can see there, it's all went a tiny bit different colours. Burn tool just makes stuff darker. And the dodge tool makes things lighter. Of course we have our paintbrush and paint roller. Pretty simple. So why do we start building a piece of armour? So I'm going to want some armour cubes. So I'm probably going to time lapse here and start building this. Okay, so that's me finished building. As you can see, it's supposed to be a top hat. I'm not the most brilliant person at doing creative builds. But anyway, back to the time lapse while I paint it. Okay, so that's me done painting it. So, how did I turn this into a piece of armour? It's really easy. Get one of these, equipment skin template. I'll just grab a stack, toss them in there. It's good to give it a name. Just going to call it top hat and press save. There it is. Of course, we can press P, take this off, put this on instead. There we go, top hat. Not bad. I also noticed there's one other tool I didn't show. This one, colour picker. It's pretty easy. You just right click a block and it'll grab the colour off it. And if you go to a colour mixer, you can place it in and it'll set the colour. That's pretty useful if you like lose a colour you're working on or something. So, now I did that, why did I show you some of the other cool armours I've made? So, let's just grab all of these out of here. Take our top hat off. Put Witch's armour on. Take that off. What else we got? There we go. The Man of Steel. I think I've shown the phase. You can see it there anyway. Pair of headphones as well. Stylish. Halo. This halo is made out of the glowing armour block, so if I set it to night time, it glows. Pretty cool. And this one. The big, massive, puffy skirt. And the Viking helmet. So yeah, that's some of the armour I've made. So we have our top hat. See, we want to send it to a friend or something, or you want to take it into another world. It's really easy to do. You go to this block, the armour library, and you just block the top hat in here, and just give it a name. Save it, and now it should be in the list. There it is. So this saves on your hard drive in a file, and you can easily go in there and just you can zip those up, send them to a friend if you want, or you can go into a different world and just select whatever you want and load it up. You can of course edit these, any of these if you want. You can load them up and start messing around with them. So why don't I just get the halo? I'll just load that up. And let's go edit it slightly. That's a little command if you're in creative mode. I'll just load that up. So there's my halo. Let's just change its colour. Nothing fancy. Let's make it pink halo. There we go. Grab more of these, dump them in here. There it is, our pink halo. So as you can see, even if you're not very creative, you can use the ones that come with it, which I'll hopefully get some better ones. And a lot more of them as well, but you can use them and mess around with them if you want, or if you have someone that's good at building, a friend, you can have them build stuff as well. So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope this is looking pretty cool. I'll hopefully have another update soon.